Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Daily Inspiration with Geely. I hope you had a great day today. As usual, I wish that everybody had a great day. I had a great day today. I went to church and I sang and I worshipped and it was a good day. So I'm going to talk to you tonight about relationships. I find that people like to talk about these things. But on a serious note, though, um, I want to address women, especially in this one, because I find that sometimes women are the ones who find themselves in this situation. Now, are you in a relationship that you have to keep a secret from everybody else? You just meet this gentleman wherever and you have to keep it a secret because maybe he has another family and nobody is supposed to know, that kind of thing. What if you fall ill? What if you become pregnant? What happens because nobody knew about it? I am saying that in situations like these, you have to be very careful. I remember having a co-worker some years ago, and he has passed. So, he was married, but his wife never had any children. And he fell ill, and another co-worker and I went to the hospital to look for him. And lo and behold, there were some young ones fussing over him. Daddy, are you comfortable and all of that? And we were in shock because we knew he never had any children. But it came out afterwards that he had children by another woman. All of four of them. And they were pretty big children. Like the first one I think was about 24 or so. And so, we were in shock. And his wife didn't know anything about it. She must have happened upon them one evening when she went to the hospital to look for him and saw these young people fussing over him and carrying on, and then hearing them say daddy. And I don't know, she never had a heart attack, but she managed to get out of there and come to find out what was going on. She went to the office to talk with somebody in management. There wasn't anything that they could do at the time. And I remember when he died, she went back to find out if there was the money for the insurance. There wasn't anything that she was going to get. That's so sad because everything was left for the children and their mother. So I'm saying, are you in a secret relationship? If so, how are you being taken care of? What happens during holiday times and that kind of thing? What if you fall ill? Who's going to look out for you? When the man has a family, when special occasions come around, where are you? What are you doing? What is happening with you? And sometimes you might have a child also, and your child has to be hidden. Maybe the child knows daddy, but child can't go to daddy's house. The child doesn't know its siblings, that kind of thing. It's a whole lot of mix-up, which isn't good for your child, I thought. I remember having been told about this little boy who went to school and saw another little boy in his class, and he went home and said to mommy, one little boy in my class and he favor me, you see, and he have my same name. Meaning last name. So of course mommy decided to take a walk up to school to see what was going on. I found out that it was her husband's child. And they just lived a stone's throw away from them. She was in shock, I tell you. These things happen. So sometimes you have to know what you're doing. And if you find out that the man is already married or is in a relationship, do not allow yourself to get involved in it, because it doesn't augur well for you. And if there's a child or children, it isn't going to augur well for them. Sometimes you get into relationships and you really don't know what was happening before. That's a different matter. But if at all you find out what is happening and you can disengage yourself from it, I think you should do that, because it would be better for everybody all around, rather than just being there on the sidelines and just suffering the indignity of not being able to get involved in things that are happening around you, you know, that kind of thing. Also, don't get into a brawl with a man's wife. If you are involved with his if you are involved with him, do not get engaged in a brawl with his wife, because you might find that you are left holding a stick. I'm going to tell you two little stories. My friend says to me, I'm to just tell her one story, but I'm going to tell you two stories, and these are stories I heard about, and the people who told me, I know they're not telling me any lies. Anyways, there's one that the woman met upon her, what you call it, Matey, in the middle of town. And the woman must have been fresh. And she just jumped into her vehicle, and it's like something told her, go back and fix her business. And she got back out of the vehicle and said, woman, my man, my husband. And she gave her a thrashing, and while she was thrashing her, the man just, I don't know if he may have been nearby and heard or whatever, but he happened to be driving by, and he saw, and he went and grabbed his wife and told her to go into the vehicle, go into the vehicle. I mean, she had been driving this, so he put her in her vehicle, and then he just drove off behind her and left the other woman standing with everybody looking on and laughing at her. That's not a nice thing to do, because if you're so special, he should have perhaps stayed with you. You know, he sent his wife along, he should have stayed with you. You have to look into these things. The tickling of my nose. Also, this other man now was an older man, and he got involved with this young lady, and he told her that he loves his wife, you know, and she shouldn't even call his name. Well, can I tell you, he treated her so well that she thought that maybe she needed him and she could do anything. So she went up to the man's house when the man had gone to work, called out his wife, and gave the woman a thrashing and broke the woman's arm. So she went to the hospital and got her hand put in plaster of Paris, and she came back, and a friend told her that it was her husband's sweetheart. So she sat on the veranda waiting. So when he came home, he came and saw him, say, Lord Valerie, me left you this morning good, and now you broke your hand. Now what? And she just calmly said to him, now your sweetheart so-and-so from down wherever come up here, come call me out and beat me up and broke my hand. The man said, what? I soon come. And he went and found the sweetheart, and that was the end of everything between them, because he told her not to call his wife's name in her mouth, and she went further to beat the woman and break her hand. Can you imagine? These things, they're not necessary. If a man wants you, he wants you, and if he doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. So just be careful how you get involved in these relationships to bring about all sorts of embarrassment on the street and all sorts of things, and you have to be hidden all the time and all of that. I think you value yourselves more than that. So let's just leave those kinds of relationships alone and just be very dignified and, you know, confident in who you are, and have something that is above board and feel good about it, or just wait until the right person comes along. Tell me if you agree with me. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment if you will. And we'll talk again sometime soon. Have a good one. Bye.